Several epic moments showcasing the clash between the martial arts of karate and kung fu have been immortalized in a video. Today, we present to you an extraordinary collection of fights featuring karate practitioners taking on kung fu masters. Without further ado, let's dive into the action and witness these thrilling showdowns together.
Into a defensive position immediately. Right hand, wrong hand kick.
This epic battle between karate and kung fu took place during a competition back in 1999. From these two distinct martial arts styles, can you guess who emerged as the victor? As the referee initiated the fight, the kung fu practitioner launched a series of aggressive attacks against their opponent. This was evident in the multiple strikes delivered to the karate fighter. What stood out about the kung fu practitioner was their mastery of lethal kicking techniques. For instance, at one point, they executed a flawless spinning kick. Such rare feats weren't confined to a single moment. Shortly after, the kung fu practitioner unleashed another powerful spinning kick. Amazingly, their precision in delivering a perfectly targeted kick ultimately secured their victory in the match. The referee declared the Kung Fu Master the winner of this intense encounter. Another captivating match is available for you to watch in this video. This time, the intrigue lies in the Kung Fu practitioner employing a unique fighting style to face off against the karate fighter. At the beginning of the match, you'll notice the Kung Fu practitioner fighting as though they were drunk. This distinctive style is known as Zui Quan, or Drunken Kung Fu, within the realm of Kung Fu. But how effective is it? It turns out, not very. Shortly after, the karate fighter landed a clean kick directly to the Kung Fu practitioner's face. Despite this setback, the Kung Fu practitioner leaned further into their drunken fighting style, forcing the karate fighter to stay vigilant against their unpredictable movements. However, after observing this style for a while, the karate fighter didn't perceive it as a significant threat. Seizing the opportunity, the karate fighter landed another precise kick, just as before. Once again, a Kung Fu practitioner was matched against a karate fighter in a high-stakes competition. This bout promised to determine the superior martial art. So, who emerged victorious? As the referee signaled the start of the fight, both fighters exchanged attacks. However, the Kung Fu practitioner appeared to be the more aggressive of the two. In response, the karate fighter unleashed a spinning kick, which successfully knocked the Kung Fu practitioner to the ground. Realizing the effectiveness of this move, the karate fighter repeated the spinning kick, driving the Kung Fu practitioner back several steps. Thanks to the power and precision of these spinning kicks, the judges ultimately declared the karate fighter the winner of this match. The self-proclaimed Kung Fu master, Tayari Cassell, finally had the opportunity to face off against karate expert Little John Davis. With both fighters showcasing their distinct martial arts skills, who would emerge victorious? Would it be Cassell or Davis? From the moment the bell rang, it was difficult to predict the winner. Both fighters engaged in an aggressive exchange right from the start.
as we'll see later on in the round, I think they really get into some very hard contact.
Almost instantly.
There it is. Right there.
Shortly after, the two began trading kicks in quick succession. What stood out the most was the Kung Fu Master's skillful counterattacks using his own impressive kicks.
His kicks. We watch the Kung Fu fighter. He's constantly moving, as we see. He gets up on the deck. And
despite this, Davis, the karate expert, wasn't one to back down. He launched an offensive that brought both fighters into a grappling scenario on the ground. After careful deliberation and precise scoring by the judges, Davis was ultimately declared the winner.
Condition. That's a beautiful kick, took him right down.
In another match, a Kung Fu practitioner faced off against a karate master proudly wearing a black belt. What was the outcome this time? The karate expert started the fight with a series of kicks. Unexpectedly, this only fueled his opponent's aggression. As the match progressed, both fighters relentlessly exchanged blows. The karate expert frequently executed kicks, though they didn't appear highly effective, likely aimed at scoring additional points. Meanwhile, the Kung Fu practitioner ramped up his offense with a flurry of punches, putting significant pressure on his opponent. Was this a sign that the Kung Fu practitioner was destined to win?
Yeah, that's right.
In the end, expectations were subverted. The judges unanimously declared the karate expert the winner of this intense battle. Unlike the usual competitive battles, this time a Kung Fu practitioner and a karate expert engaged in a sparring session. Despite the friendly setup, both fighters demonstrated their utmost commitment to the fight. From the outset, the Kung Fu practitioner managed to put the karate expert under considerable pressure. The onslaught didn't stop there. The Kung Fu fighter continued to deliver a series of powerful kicks, forcing the karate expert to retreat repeatedly in the face of the relentless assault. Such moments weren't isolated. Time and again, the Kung Fu practitioner successfully landed kicks, keeping their opponent on the defensive. However, this doesn't mean the karate expert was entirely outmatched. In a notable instance, the karate fighter effectively countered one of the Kung Fu practitioner's kicks, showcasing skillful defense. An equally thrilling match awaits in this video, featuring a clash between two masters of martial arts, Kung Fu and Karate. Can you guess who claimed victory? As the fight began, the Kung Fu practitioner initiated the action with a kick. Surprisingly, this move resulted in a loss of points for them. Shortly thereafter, the karate expert launched a counter-offensive. Combining punches and kicks, the karate master inflicted visible pain on their opponent. Throughout the match, the karate expert dominated the fight. Their superiority was evident when they easily overpowered the Kung Fu practitioner in several exchanges. A stunning spinning kick further solidified the karate expert's dominance. This move not only floored their opponent, but also drew loud cheers from the audience, who were mesmerized by the impeccable technique.